Hey, what's up guys? Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to bring you this video because I've been wanting to make this video for such a long time now. Not even just this specific video, but this a series of videos that I'm going to continue to put out as time goes on. I'm going to be talking about my favorite herbs, like the specific herbs. What I love about herbs in general is that there's so many different types of herbs and they all have their own ways, their own levels of consciousness and their own ways of assisting our body's organs. There's herbs that are perfect for the brain, there's herbs that are amazing for the liver, there's herbs that are great for the adrenal glands, for the pancreas, for the endocrine system, but there's just certain herbs that I've noticed with using them on myself as well as clients over the last few months that are just really amazing, and I just feel like if I have this knowledge I need to share it with people because this is stuff that people can be using on a day-to-day basis to help improve their health. You know, herbs were put on the earth to help us get well, stay well, and they've been used since the ancient times, you know what I'm saying? Even since before ancient Egypt, herbs were put here for a reason, so it's up to us to take advantage of them and not to put so much focus on the medical community and chemicals. You know, there's natural things that we can take and natural things that we can do to help our bodies get into harmony and to allow our organs to work synergistically with each other without the use of, you know, harmful chemicals and things that are going to really have a lot of negative side effects. Even if you don't feel them, it's working on it. You know, if you take something for a headache, you know, and the headache goes away, the headache didn't really go away, the headache was masked, you know, which isn't good because that means that whatever's causing your headache, which is something, you know, your body's symptoms are just ways of showing you that you need to address certain things. You know, if you're just taking something to magically make that symptom go away and you're not getting to the root cause, that's just going to manifest itself into some type of more serious condition in the future. So it's, you know, my motto and what I say and what I do and what I help my clients do is always to tackle their issues, the root cause of their issues head on. And then when you do that by eating the right foods and taking the right herbs, again, there's no one size fits all protocol for, you know, helping the body. That's why I have to work with clients and ask them specific questions, of course, first before just telling them to take certain things and do certain things. But, you know, when you move out of your body's way, your body does what it's already designed to do, which is to thrive and be well. So with this series, as I was mentioning, I want to talk about my favorite herbs. And so the first one I want to talk about today is olive leaf extract. Amazing. I've been taking olive leaf extract since before I was vegan, let alone raw vegan. I eat 100% raw living foods today. I haven't eaten cooked food in a year and about 5 months or so now. But olive leaf extract, I still take it, and I was taking this back in like 2017 even when I discovered it. Super powerful, and in this video I'm going to break down to you the reasons why. The last 2 clients that I wrote protocols for, I have them on olive leaf extract and they're starting to see amazing benefits because of it. This is so potent, and the crazy thing is that those clients, they're not even eating 100% raw. They're increasing the amount of raw foods that they're eating, but they're taking olive leaf extract along with the other things that I recommended for them, and they're already starting to feel better. One of my clients has acne, really bad acne, and it's been about 4.5, 5 weeks that I've been working with him, and already his acne is starting to clear up. He's starting to feel better, he's starting to have more energy, and a lot of those benefits are coming from adding olive leaf extract into his diet. My other client is dealing with a virus that she's had for a few years now, and this is helping to stop the replication of the virus as well as her symptoms, so she's extremely happy, and it's been such a blessing to be able to help somebody, you know, kind of feel. I live in New York City, so things like this happen all the time. I might not even edit this out of the video so you guys can see what I deal with. But it's really nice to see that her symptoms are going down and that she is feeling so much better already, you know. And it's crazy because people search the world and go to all these doctors looking for, you know, solutions that are sometimes like right down the street in your health food store or right on Amazon, you know. So the olive leaf was originally medicinally used in ancient Egypt, and it's still around today doing some amazing things. There's a bunch of compounds, but there's a specific compound in olive leaf extract called, this is really hard to pronounce, but I'm going to try, Aleuropein. I'm going to write it down here for you guys so you can see it. I just try to think European and add aleo in front of it. So first of all, olive leaf extract is super anti-inflammatory, which, I mean, 99% of the world, especially Americans, need right now. The food that we're consuming predominantly in this country and honestly all over the world, we can't just always say something bad about America because this is happening everywhere, is very highly inflammatory. As soon as you have dairy, especially, it's super clogging to your system, and it automatically makes your body's defense mechanisms, you know, come up, and all of a sudden it's trying to fight something that you just consumed on a daily, year by year basis. So we're super inflamed as a species compared to any other species in the world who eats their natural foods. We're consuming so like out of our natural consumption. And so anything that we can take to off-put some of that inflammation is amazing. So it's super anti-inflammatory. It's just as soon as you take it, your body is getting some great assistance. So we should all be taking olive leaf extract alone for that, but there's so many other benefits. You know, we eat a lot of, when I say we, you know, I don't eat this way, but I used to once upon a time, and it's just, when I'm saying we, I'm just speaking culturally, like as an American. You know, we eat a lot of dead food, fiberless food, food that is, you know, detrimental to our gut. Our number one killer, heart disease, and even cancer is linked directly, first and foremost, to human consumption. It's not about the medications you take, you know, those definitely cause cancer, but I'm saying we don't get cancer just because, you know, we just got it. Like our mom had it and now we caught the cancer. It has to do with what you're eating. A lot of times people say that diseases run in family, and there are certain, you know, few cases where things are genetic, but that still doesn't mean that they can't be fixed. But when it comes to cancer, a lot of people get the same cancer that their mom did because they had the same exact diet and they had the same exact habits that their mom did. So that's why things run in families 9.5 times out of 10. But you know, we can always take our health back. We can always, you know, have stronger children and pass our genes down in a more stronger state. That's why I always suggest when it comes to procreating and having kids that someone does a deep detox first, so that they can give the best genes possible to their kids. I wouldn't suggest anybody who's on the standard American diet right now to have any kids. Let's you know, leave our kids off on a better gene pool, with a better system, if you will. Second, olive leaf extract is amazing for stopping viruses in its tracks, and also it's great for fungus, which is another problem, and we will get to that. But it's that compound that I mentioned earlier, oleuropein or whatever, that compound actually stops viruses in its tracks and stops it from replicating, and it kills viruses on contact. So this kind of goes into a video that I made, I think 2 videos ago or so, where I was talking about detoxifying viruses specifically. Anytime you can stop a virus from replicating in your system while synergistically cleaning up your diet and opening up your channels of elimination, like your lymphatic system, you know, your skin, your kidneys, your bladder, and you start to work with your organs, you know, you really clean up your liver. That's like one of the main things, and you're doing this while stopping, you know, a virus from replicating. That is how you can detox the viral load out and eventually even get a negative test, which my clients have, as well as there's other testimonials on the internet if you really look for it. So that's what I meant when I said you can detox viruses out of your system. You can stop them from replicating by consuming the right things, stopping the wrong things, and also detoxifying what's already there. So that's how detoxification works. That's what I'm trained in. And as for fungus, humans have an overgrowth of fungus that we're always hearing about Candida issues, and that has to do again with the consumption of what we've been eating. Things like milk, cheese, and dairy, things like fiberless foods like meat. The thing that happens when we consume them is that they stay in our gut. They stay in our general gut area. You know, a lot of it is pushed out because our body's working to push it out, but some of it, because there's no fiber, there's not a lot of natural compounds within that food that are meant for us, you know, and we're cooking the life force out of these foods. A lot of that residue stays there, and the only way for your body to deal with it, because it's staying, you know, in your intestinal wall, is to create some type of fungus, so that the fungus and the yeast can try to eat it and feed off of that. And that's how you attract parasites. The parasites come into your gut to feed off of the food that's still there. So that's why getting to the root cause of your issues is partially getting rid of fiberless foods and really starting to kind of sweep with a broom with certain herbs. There's great herbs for that, and we can get to those on another video, that are going to really start to pull on your intestinal wall and start to cleanse that fungus out. We need to get it out. The environment is what attracts the parasites, the viruses, the harmful bacteria, and so on. Next, olive leaf extract is amazing for the guts. Did you know that the bacteria in your gut plays a major role on your mood? If you have the right bacteria in your gut, it is scientifically proven that you will feel, better. You'll feel more alive. Of course, anxiety is linked to the adrenal glands, and depression is linked to the pancreas, and those have to be addressed. But let's say you have adrenal glands that aren't in good condition, as the average American does because of the amount of caffeine and all the foods that we eat, but you're starting to rebuild your gut. It's going to help to work your body work synergistically. Your adrenal glands will work better if your gut is in good shape, the same way your gut will work better if your adrenal glands are in good shape. It's a synergistic thing. So the foods you consume that have beneficial bacteria, when they go into your stomach and they set up shop there and they start to replicate, that's going to be, you know, the best case scenario. When I started consuming more raw living foods and I started to increase the amount of fiber rich foods, and there was a time where I was taking full spectrum plant-based enzyme rich or enzyme enhanced probiotics, and I started to repopulate my gut because I had taken antibiotics, you know, when I was younger, and I was on medications when I was younger, and all that stuff. I mean, it really messes up your gut. Not only does it mess up your gut, but it also fills it with sulfur, which is really hard to detoxify out, which is part of the reason why I went on a 90-day juice fast. That video is still coming, by the way, but read my article for now. But the more you start to cleanse that out, you know what I'm saying, cleanse that stuff out, cleanse out the bad guys, and then olive leaf extract goes in and it actually helps repopulate the good bacteria in your gut. So, you know, because it has fiber, it already has some good, you know, probiotic properties in there, but it's also a prebiotic, so that means that it feeds the good bacteria that's actually still left in your gut, and it allows them to replicate quicker. A lot like chlorella does the same thing. You guys can check out my heavy metal detox blog post on my website to read more about how chlorella can help your gut repopulate, you know, with good bacteria. We need a greater abundance of beneficial microbes in our stomach, in our gut, so that our bodies can just function, you know, at their optimum level. That's what we really need to do as a species. We need to start repopulating our gut, you know, with beneficial bacteria. That was redundant, but you know what I mean. Our bodies are made up of two fluids, the blood and the lymphatic system, a bunch of cells, so our organs and our bodies are made up of cells, and then a lot of bacteria that you can't see because they're microscopic, you know, unless you're under a magnifying glass. But that's what it is. We got to give our blood good oxygen-rich food. We got to work our lymphatic system, because our lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like our blood does. It only moves through muscle contraction. So you got to move your lymph. This is detoxification. This is a little lesson I'm giving you guys. You got to, you know, eat fiber-rich foods, prebiotic foods, foods that feed the good bacteria in your gut, and you want to feed your cells. You know what I'm saying? And you feed your cells by eating what they love, which is plant-based, you know, enzyme-rich foods. And last but not least, this one's kind of obvious with the things that I said above, but olive leaf extract is amazing for immunocompromised people, which is like, hey, what's up guys? So my video just stopped recording while I was in the middle of speaking because I ran out of space, so I had to delete some videos so I can finish for this video, which I'm almost done anyways, but so if it cut off or if the screen looks different, that's why. But where was I? So yeah, olive leaf extract is amazing for the immune system because of the reasons that I listed above, but also it has 10 to 15 different types of antioxidants within it. I mean, it's just such a good food. It's great for the skin. Yeah, actually, you know what? Here's a few bonuses. It improves skin health. It improves brain function. It helps reduce high blood pressure and regulate blood pressure. It prevents oxidative stress. Obviously, it's antioxidant. And it even helps fight diabetes. And there's other things too. It's just, you can't go wrong with this. It's literally like your immune system boosting herb. Yes, there are great other ones for that. But there's a special place in my heart with olive leaf extract because of the people that I've been able to help by suggesting they take it, and even the benefits that I've seen on myself. It's just been such a blessing. So if you can, get yourself some good olive leaf extract. This is the brand that I'm taking. I'm not sponsored at all. I am noticing that this one doesn't say that it's organic, which doesn't necessarily mean that it's sprayed, because I know getting the USDA organic certified thing isn't always cheap, and it's not always you know, that certification isn't always the easiest thing to obtain. But this one has a really high content of polyeuropean, that word, which is good. You want to get one that has at least 20 to 25% polyeuropean. But I think the next one I get might be, I'm going to look for an organic brand. This one also has a little bit of rice flour in it, I guess, as a preservative. I'm not a big fan of that, but it hasn't done anything harmful to me, I guess, because the rest of my diet is so great. But it's been really good. It's been really strong. The first time I took it was back in 2017, this brand, and I actually got detoxification symptoms. I've talked about that in my other videos. But yeah, I might look for another brand. I like to try different brands anyways, so yeah. But definitely get you some olive leaf extract and let me know how it goes. Or if you know any other benefits, please feel free to comment them down below. If you're inspired to try it, let me know down below. I love having a conversation with you guys. I love interacting with you guys. I don't just do this for me. I do this to help humanity, to help people. You know, I really like the direction my channel is starting to go in. It's definitely about, you know, herbs and detoxification, but also linked with spirituality. And that's kind of just the direction my life is going in general. And I think that it's just, you know, it's just showing itself and it's manifesting day by day. I like the direction my life is going in general. As always, if you are interested in working with me, you know, through your health issue, whether that be, you know, acne, a virus, something more serious, or you want to, you know, assistance in a juice fast, I'm helping someone with that right now. please go to my website. I'll put the description down below. I'll put it in the description down below, and you click work with Eric, and then you click on general consultation. I do general consultations first with everybody because I need to see where people are at before I just jump into coaching. I mean, I could make an exception to that, but you would just have to email me first. You can email me through my website, or I'll put my email in the description as well. I would love to help you on your journey back to Wellville, you know, back to health. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for being here. I hope you liked what you heard. I hope you learned something. And please subscribe. Feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell as well, so that you can be notified when I upload a new video. Because just because you subscribe, you don't necessarily know when the person uploads a new video. So I want you to be here first when I upload one. And I think that's about it. If there's another herb you want me to make a video on, please feel free to email me or leave it down below, and I'll consider it for sure. I have a few herbs up my sleeve. I'm such a nerd for having favorite herbs, but I don't care. I have a few herbs that I'm interested in making videos about and teaching you guys about. And so yeah. Alright guys, peace, love, and blessings.